Hi and welcome. This is Kayla from ivorymix.com, and we are going to review the Styled Prop Kit and how one might go about using it. So let's begin. So when you land on the Styled Prop Kit in the Ivory Mix shop, you're going to see this page here, and you can add the product to your cart. Once it's purchased, you can go ahead and download it, and you're going to end up with a bunch of files with these props organized for you to use. So let's take a look at what those folders look like. Inside the folder, you will see a bunch of different types of products separated: beverages, clothing, food, paper, and books. And then also any updates that I've done after the launch of this product will end up in the file. And when you purchase the product, I will gather your email so that anytime there is an update, I will go ahead and email you the new file so that you can download it. So as of the recording of this video, I've had one update in August of 2017. So inside the individual folders, you can see all of the individual items. They're from different angles, of different types and shapes. And right now we're in the beverages section. This is all basically a bunch of coffee and tea with no background, so that you can actually use this product on any background you want. And I'm going to show you how to do that. But the important thing is all of these products come with a shadow. That adds to the realism of each of the photos. So we don't only have coffee, we've got books and clipboards, and we've got jewelry, and we've got desk accessories, and many, many more things. There's about 140 props in the kit right now. If you're watching this after August 2017, it's possible I've added more. So right now there's about 140. Now let's go on to looking at how you can use these in your Canva account or something similar where you create graphics and images for your business and your blog. So when you get to your Canva account or whatever account it is that you are using, whether it's PicMonkey or something else, you can go to the template that you would like to create. And for the purposes of this particular demonstration, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to do an Instagram image, and I'm going to do a Facebook image. So right here under social media and email headers, you've got different headers like Twitter header and a Facebook event cover and a Facebook cover. I'm going to actually create a Facebook cover for a social media account. So I'm going to click on that, and it'll take me to the creation template area where you can start designing your Facebook template. Once you get to your Canva template that you want to use, you can go to your uploads and start uploading the props from the folder that you've downloaded out of the Styled Prop Kit. So I've already gone ahead and downloaded a bunch of the different props, and I'm going to pick a color scheme. And with this color scheme, I'm going to pick props that go with that color scheme. And for the interest of this demonstration, I'm going to choose the color pink. Now, before I actually get started placing anything, I might want to start with a background. You can start with a white background if you want, or even create an off-white background. And let me show you what that looks like. So here I've clicked on the background section and I've clicked white. That changed the background to a white color. When I click on it, this box comes up here and you can actually click on that. And if you want to choose a different version of white, just click this plus button and you can make it a little more gray. Or if you want it to be kind of an off-white color, you can sort of head in the direction of maybe a light pink or a light yellow towards the red. So that's kind of like an off-white bone color, and you can slide it down to be really light if you'd like. It's totally up to you. This is your creation space. So basically all you're doing is choosing a background color. So I've chosen this sort of off-white pinky type color, and remember my color scheme for this Facebook header is going to be pink. So I've downloaded some pink props, and let's say that my niche is a business niche. So I'm going to want some desk accessories and some other things that sort of speak to my niche. So here I've dropped in a few pink items, and these props come over in different sizes. And what you have to do is actually visualize the scale that you think is appropriate for your image. So in most cases, some things are, a particular size, like, this push pin isn't going to be this big in comparison to this little notepad. So you have to actually resize it and scale it down so that it's an appropriate scale in comparison to the other things that you have on the page. But I am choosing pink items, and I think that this clipboard is actually bigger than the other notebook. So for my Facebook cover, I'm going to stack these notebooks, and you can actually go up to this area and send the notebook forward or the clipboard back. And now I'm starting to actually layer some of the props together to give it a little bit of a realistic look. So I'm going to play around with this and show you a little more. And so I've added this pen, and I removed some of the other things, and I actually want to add these tulips now. So I'm just going to rotate that and scale it up a bit to be a little more in scale with the other things I've got going on the page. And then, maybe I'm going to add some additional desk accessories to make it a little more fun. So the cool thing about these props is you don't have to use them like I've given them to you. You could actually change the color of them. So I'm going to actually slide this over here. And it's a little too pink for the color scheme that I'm going for. So I'm going to take the tint and I'm just going to slide it a little more to give it a lighter pink color. And now it better matches what I've got going on here. So it's just something fun that you can play with. And what's awesome is it's just endless possibilities. I could add this wallet. Let's say you're a finance niche and you want to add a little bit of that component into your image, however you see fit. So I don't want to do that. I actually just want to add another journal. I love journals. So I'm just going to kind of resize that, send it to the back. Layer this sort of on top of it. And maybe I actually don't want that little eraser. Maybe I just want the paper clips. So there's that. Now I need to put the name of my business at the top of this banner so that I can put this on my Facebook page. So I actually just went to the quote. I typed in quote in the search of Canva, and I came up with some quotes that I'm just going to use and pretend to be the name of this fictitious business page. So I just grabbed the quote, be yourself, and I'm going to actually scale that and sort of, I like it when the letters sort of float behind objects. It's something I love. You don't have to love it. You can do it however you want, but I like to place the text sort of behind the objects, and that makes it a lot of fun to work with with these props, because you can put anything over the top of that text now. You see how the background is completely gone. So it makes it really versatile and just a lot of fun to play with. So that's how you do a Facebook banner. Now you can actually download it and post it on your Facebook cover. You can customize this with as much text as you want. You can actually add borders, and the border can actually float above your props, and those images if that's what you wanted to do. You could do this and then maybe even send it to the back if you wanted to. You see how it's starting to sort of float behind everything? So that's fun. Now the tulips are above the frame, and you could actually send this journal behind the frame if you wanted to. And it just adds an extra layer to your photos. It makes it really fun, and it makes graphic design on Canva extra special. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I can save it, and using Canva for Work. Now this is the upgraded version of Canva where you pay a monthly fee, but it's totally worth it. You can actually go to File and change dimensions, or maybe even magic resize. I'm going to magically resize it to the Instagram size, and it's going to adjust much of what I already have here to this new Instagram size, and it's going to create a copy. So it's going to retain a copy of this for me, and then it's going to make a copy of the Instagram size. So let's do that right now. And here it is. So it's basically brought everything over, and now I just have to make some minor adjustments, and it's makes it really easy to just kind of duplicate a concept really fast. So with an Instagram image and using the props, what I like to do is actually fill the frame, put maybe my text in the middle or my logo in the middle, and then fill the frame with props. So I just go to grab some more props over here and start filling in the edges with things that work for my brand and my business and whatever sort of story I'm trying to tell. So in sort of playing with it, I realized that it'd probably be better to just keep it nice and simple. I kept the tulips on the corner, and I moved the clipboard up to the corner and the pen, and left the quote-unquote logo in the middle. So that is how you use the props. They completely work over anything. I like to be fun and replace letters sometimes with the actual props. This doesn't work necessarily for this design, but you can see what I just did there. I covered the O with the blueberries. So there are tons of props, like I said, within the prop kit. You can create as many different designs and versions of this yourself. If you have a design that you like that you've created, it's super easy in Canva to just change the background color and maintain the design that you've created. And then you can change the quote and have a template now for yourself. You can copy that and maybe keep the same template and add a new quote here. So the props make it really easy and versatile to use elements consistently and be a lot more flexible for your brand. So that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation, and I hope you enjoy the styled prop kit from Ivory Mix.